Today's video is sponsored by HelloFresh, and spring hasn't shown up yet. It's freezing out here. So welcome back to Outdoors with the Morgans. I'm back down here at the wood yard today, cutting and splitting some more firewood. I keep saying that I'm done for the season. I have been hoping that things warm up and dry up a little bit, but that has not been the case. Spring will just not show up this year. Today it's barely 30 degrees, and we've had some more snow flurries, and the rest of this week doesn't look real great either. But before we get back to it, I got to tell you what we did last night. Melissa and Eve and I, we went down to Topgolf. It's south of Pittsburgh. I don't know if you guys ever been to one of those before or not, but we went with Eva's boyfriend, her dad, and some other buddies of his. It was for a fundraiser for the football boosters, and it was a great time. It was. Now, I haven't swung a golf club in probably 3 years. The first half hour or so, I was a little bit off my game, to say the least, but after that, it was kind of like riding a bike. But the real shocker was daughter Eva. She has probably swung a golf club maybe 15 times in her life before last night, and that was just kind of screwing around in the yard. But I'm telling you, she's a real natural. I couldn't believe it. She was getting a little bit frustrated because the ball wasn't going where she wanted it to, and I was trying to explain to her just to be able to make contact when you're just learning like that was pretty good. But yeah, I think she could actually do really well at it if it's something that she wanted to do. So I mentioned earlier that today's video was sponsored by HelloFresh, and I want to thank them for sponsoring today's video. If you're not familiar with HelloFresh, you get fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered right to your doorstep. HelloFresh recipes are absolutely delicious. Treat yourself with premium picks, a changing collection of top-of-the-line recipes offered each week. HelloFresh helps you save time, money, and stress. With HelloFresh, it's easy to adjust your plan and increase your order size to help with meal planning for large groups or to have leftovers for lunch the next day. HelloFresh helps you reach your goals. HelloFresh won't get in the way of a busy day. Stay on track with simple recipes and fresh pre-portioned ingredients. Cut out the meal prep and trips to the grocery store. The recipes include pre-portioned ingredients, means there's less prep for you and less wasted food. So last night we had HelloFresh for dinner, and I can't remember what this recipe was called. I'll put it on the screen here, but it was like a Southwest beef and pasta. It was phenomenal. I thought we were all going to end up in a wrestling match over the leftovers, but Hunter, he actually won out on that one. But anyway, we highly recommend HelloFresh, and if you want more information, go to HelloFresh.com and use promo code OUTDOORS16 for up to 16 free meals and 3 surprise gifts. But anyway, I just cut and split some more bulk firewood, and now I'll show you what I'm going to get into here next. This is what's left on the sawmill after I cut some lumber. I always leave the center of the log. You can see it right here, here. This is white oak, red oak, and cherry. The center of the log is very prone to checking. As you can see right here, these ones are already kind of cracking up. Now, I know a lot of you cringe when I cut this up for firewood, because it may be able to use for something else. But quite honestly, I've never had good luck trying to salvage these for anything but firewood. So what I like to do, I bring them down here. I got this big slab here. I'll just set them on there, line them all up. I'll cut them with the 500i. But just these 4 right here will make a lot of nice bundle firewood. I'll show you what I got in this basket over here now. And once we go through them, you'll see how much we get out of it. Also, a lot of people have been asking when we are going to start bundling firewood. We have that firewood bundler up in the building. Probably in about another month and a half. That'll be more for people that burn on their patios in the spring, summer, and fall. So we'll be getting started on that in the near future. right, I got quite a bit of wood out of those 4 pieces. And you know what? I mentioned earlier that we won't start bundling firewood for probably another month or month and a half, but I may have changed my mind on that. Maybe this week we'll bundle some. The reason I haven't yet is I'm trying to get the wood as dry as I can before I start bundling it, because it will shrink a little bit, but it might be a good idea to do a little test, maybe make 20 or 30 bundles and just put them on a pallet and leave them sit and see how they hold up for a few months. So we cut and split quite a bit of firewood this past winter, more than we've ever done before by far. I'm not sure how many cords I have total. I'll have to tally that up at some point, but I learned a lot this past winter. I'm kind of getting things set up down here the way I want, but a few things that I learned that I need to make better for next year. Number one, I need to keep all my firewood poles in the same location. Wherever I end up setting the conveyor and the splitter, have the poles off to the side. I can grab them, swing them over with the excavator, cut them up, and split them up. That seems to work well for the way I like to do it. And the other thing I need to do is build a cutting table so I can set those logs right on it with the excavator, cut them up right beside the splitter, and I won't have to bend over as much when I'm cutting them. So those are the 2 things that we'll fix for next year. But yeah, each year we sell more and more firewood and we run out every year. I'm sure next year will be the same. But anyway, I think that's it for today's video. I really appreciate y'all being here. I want to thank HelloFresh for sponsoring today's video, and don't forget, check out the link in the description if you want more information on that. And like I always say, if you enjoy these videos, please hit the like button, click subscribe, and share them with your friends. Thanks.